Videotape me while I do it.
City Hall in LA.
I'm about to pass out to the law enforcement agents. What I have here is a law enforcement code of ethics for officers in California, so they can know their oath as an officer. This is the guidelines that they're supposed to stay within. That way they know that they can not incriminate us for exceeding our right to freedom of speech. I'm about to go past one.
Let's read it out loud here. Want to read it out loud?
What?
Reading it out loud.
Oh yeah, I'd like to, but I don't want to be over talking these people.
The government, the CIA, I even come across David Abel, the Boston Globe, and I accused the Boston Globe of tweeting on Twitter that the bomb squad was going to be conducting bomb drills out there in the marathon. He said that he tweeted those by mistake. I asked him, what kind of mistake is that? He could not explain that in front of the news cameras. I was interviewed by Fox News. I stood in there yelling as I could that the government did this. Okay, you guys need to wake up. The government created terrorism. Take away our rights, create new laws. Okay, wake up, America! Happy birthday! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday to Robert! Happy birthday to you! Wake up, America! Wake up, America! Wake up, America! Wake up to all the GMOs that are being put in your food. Wake up to the fake drug war that's really just here so you can have a reason to go snoop in your house, to go pull you over. Wake up to all the lies. Hey, Obama's been lying to us since 2008. 2008, and everybody just keeps following like sheep. He's gonna lead everybody off a cliff. Hey, America, you have to wake up. You have to do it for your children's future. That's why we're here. We're doing it for your future. We don't want you guys to be in the FEMA camp. Right now, this is before the Holocaust. There's going to be a Holocaust in the United States, and this is beforehand. Right now, we are Jews telling other Jews about the Holocaust.
Thank you.
This is going to be a Holocaust, and we're the ones who are going to be in the oven. Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! You're drinking up with GMOs, coming inside with fluoride. Wake up! People, you live in the science fiction movie. We're run by a bunch of elites. multi-trillionaires who want to have a bunch of ripping us off.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They will not do no more labor jobs. It's all going to be done by automated robots. And this is going to happen. So we have to wake up. Our time is right now. We are making history right now. That's why they want to take away our guns. That's why they want to take away our rights. That's why they want to have us as slaves. But we must have an awakening, not a violent awakening, because that's what they want. So they can unleash it. This must be an intellectual awakening. So we must awaken. So wake up! Wake up! Wake up!
You guys all know what I talked a little bit earlier about LAX shooting, right?
Yeah!
I'm going to get the cops back here a little education.
Where is the code of ethics?
PSA just purchased 3.5 million rounds. Why? They're not an armed,
Like the DHS! Need hollow point bullets!
3.5 billion rounds. Go look that up. Nothing you officer that says we don't have freedom of speech right here.
Why do the DHS need hollow point bullets?
They are afraid. They need to give everyone guns in their department. This is why it's happening. LAX shooting was an inside job. Stage crime. Thank you, officers, for listening.
Hollow point bullets are more expensive than regular bullets are designed to kill and maim.
Hollow point bullets to the NSA. We don't know why. We want a real investigation of 9/11. When you ask yourself what freedom is and why you wear this mask, you ask because you want information. We are here to represent that we actually read articles that aren't here by the corporate media that give us propaganda. We know why Hitler back in the day blew up and his
Parliament.
power.
His parliament, he burnt it down as a false flag to get into World War II.
Even so, we wear this mask of freedom. Our forefathers died so that we can have
Study history, people.
And our
You'll be
Bill of
shocked.
Rights is
You'll be
based
shocked.
here to enforce the government to not get too powerful and be corrupt. We're better than this, and we're here to remind you that we stand for freedom and we're watching. That's why we're here. Thank you.
Wake up, people! Obama's following the same law. Oh, go for it.
Welcome! Look at this gathering! Wow, you guys today? Yeah! United! United is one, divided by none! The mainstream media has been lying to us, they've been censoring the news. Don't you like to know the truth about Benghazi? Yeah, we know what's going on. On November the 16th, we will be marching against mainstream media. NBC Studios, Burbank, November the 16th,
Yeah.
Saturday. See you there. Peace and love, everybody.
Oh, no, thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Remember, what we do here is supported by the Constitution. As a matter of fact, the founding fathers demand from us, we the people, that is what the Constitution says. And we have to educate ourselves. That we have to keep watching in the government when we can corrupt. That is our duty. That is the first thing that you do when you go on service. That you have to fight
Fantastic.
the foreign and domestic enemies of the country. And these people who point them out over the years.
Oh, no?
Yeah.
Oh, please. This going down one way or another.
I looked on the website, I didn't see like LA, I saw that there was going to be something in LA. Literally give us like specific location.
Yeah, exactly. Now, there were certain groups, like the organizers, they put up a page, said Pershing Square, 10 o'clock. It's like, if you're not part of that group, you don't get the invitation. You know what I'm
The
saying?
people that will respond in Germany, the people want to desist and demand that the government has to respond to the people. That is why we elect.
Should I go down there and ask them to read this, or should I just call the speaker? What do you want to...
Put it back in your pocket. I'm going to read something else.
You have to force the government to do. You have to demand. And at the beginning he said you have to name it to be able to do. The 12 million people that vote, most of young people like you, that vote for Obama, after he was in the president, we just left. That's why he had to respond majority to the persuasion. We never put any pressure to them.
But it's all good. Remember, you have to wake up. When we say wake up America, this is all. This is all talking. This is our future. We don't have to let this a few people destroy our future. This is work is just beginning, and for some still in the middle, much more than the middle. But there's a lot of work to be done, and I just want to announce that tomorrow over here at the South Steps is going to be a people's assembly. So if anybody wants to come and continue and talking and traveling to make things better, come by at 6 p.m. tomorrow at the South Steps. All right, so thank you. I have a question. Talking from here, do you have a KCLA, Fox News covering this? What the fuck are they? Yeah, where's the news? Where's KCLA, Fox News? No one's covering it. No one's going to see it on TV. No one will. Why?
We'll make it see.
Well, RT is here. I know, but that's the point. No Fox News, no KCLA, no other news will cover it. So thank you.
They don't want everyone else to see.
The revolution doesn't be on televised, but we know that they are watching, right? People! I have a quick speech I'd like to read for you guys if you don't mind. I'd like to tell you a story which starts off in a faraway land, a place where there were kings and queens that made up all of the rules. Their strength was an iron fist that would drop down like a guillotine for anyone that would oppose them. Off with their heads, they would say, and in front of the whole town, they would make an example of them. This is in a draconian society. There was no room for freedom, no room for liberty, and definitely no room for justice for all. There was only tyranny, oppression, poverty, and an authoritative power to keep the people under their thumb. This rule of thumb didn't last long once a few men decided enough was enough. They were sick of being told what to do and when to do it. They were sick of being told what God they should worship and how. They were sick of being told what men would be regarded as slaves while others were considered to be their rulers. They were sick of being told how much money they could have and how it would be spent. They were sickened by all of this, so much so that they decided to leave this monarchy and find a new place to call home. A place where all men would be created equal. A place where all men would be free. A place where a man's earnings would be his and his alone, free from taxation. A place where God would be good, no matter what name you call him by. This new world was called America, and the men that created it built it upon liberty. Battle after battle, war after war, defeat after defeat, victory after victory, all of the men that sacrificed their lives believed in these principles. They believed in this foundation. They believed in this American dream that someday would become a reality for any person that would come upon its shores. So why are we still fighting for something that is already ours? Enough blood has been spilled. Enough money has been collected. Enough of our rights have been taken away from us. So why are we not free? Why do we allow a small group of people to dictate our lives and take away everything that is guaranteed to us in the United States Constitution? Did you give them that power? Did you give them that power? Did you? No. They took it away from us. They forced themselves into our homes, into our lives, and into our minds. They were allowed to rape us because they're the ones with the guns, with the badges. The modern day crooks of the 21st century are no different than any thug or gangster that was years ago to steal the shoes off your feet. But we are the ones that gave them the guns. We are the ones that gave them the power. We are the ones that give them our respect. And I say the time has come when we take it all back. They deserve nothing. Nothing more than to run away in the cages that they built for us. It is time to show them that this is America and we are not slaves. We must revolt and refuse to allow our freedom to be taken away from us any longer. It's in our blood. It's in our spirits. It's in the bones of our very bodies that our ancestors created. I beg of you all to join me in feasting on this elephant, and soon there will be no more. Join me in taking back everything that was stolen from us, and we will never, ever have to hunger again. Not for food, not for shelter, not for money, not for respect, and not for freedom. My name is Nicholas Wildstar, and I'm running for governor of California next year. Vote for me, and tell everyone you know to vote for me, and everyone they know to vote for me, and we can continue to live this American dream instead of having this American nightmare. Thank you all, and may the light of God shine in each and one of you. The revolution is not being televised, but we are here and we know that they are watching.
Very good.
Yo, I don't have much to say other than
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Private Manning, aka Chelsea Manning, was put into federal prison for 35 years
What's your name?
for only exposing the truth.
Yeah, absolutely. Nice to
Manning.
meet you, my man. Say what? Yes, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Who are you? Can you hold this?
Yeah. Free money! Free money! Free money! Woo!
Everybody got here for support. It just shows that there is love still here. And I'm just thankful that, you know, fear basically...
Put it up to your mouth. There you go.
Yeah, fear will keep us apart, but love keeps us together, and I'm just so happy to see this. Also, I just wanted to do it just to remind everybody quickly about the law enforcement code of ethics in California. These law officers, they actually swore an oath to uphold the Constitution. And I'm just going to remind everybody. Okay, thank you. Okay, I'm going to remind everybody, there's law enforcement personnel in California hold positions of public trust. Officers throughout the United States must adhere to a code of ethics and operate with integrity in all facets of their life. First is to serve. The most basic duty of California law enforcement officers is to serve mankind, people, keeping people, neighborhoods, and their possessions safe. Protect. Police officers have a responsibility to protect individuals and communities against deceit, intimidation, oppression, and violence. Respect. Law enforcement personnel must respect the basic constitutional rights of all. They must respect the law of the land and not allow personal biases to guide them. Life. They must hold honesty as a core value, maintain concern for others, exemplify courage, live as an example, and demonstrate self-control. Last but not least, public trust. The community as a whole views law enforcement personnel with respect and expects highly ethical behavior from them. Now, are they doing that right now?
No!
We have to remind them, with our tax dollars are paying their bills. Not the police, but the tax dollars. So exactly. And so when they pull you over, remind them of the code of ethics. They sworn an oath to uphold this.
Carry those in your glove compartment box. Keep these in your car. When you get pulled over, give an officer one of these before they ask you for your license and your insurance and registration. Remind them of what their role is and their oath is as public servants. Okay? Law enforcement code of ethics. Yeah.
On the other side,
I really
south
too.
lawn of the park right now, there's a medical marijuana event, and they're giving out free loads if they need something else to read.
Hey, I'm proud of all you guys. All of you anonymous out there. Everyone who joined and marched with us today.
Where do I get your information, man?
We have come a long way, but we still have a long way to go.
There you go, bro.
What happened to
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I look forward to your support,
the
brother.
government to be afraid of the people. It's us that give them power. It is time to take it back. It is time to fight for our freedom. It's time to protect our amendments and our Bill of Rights. The things that our forefathers have fought so hard to bring us.
No, Cindy.
We
Who is that?
Cindy Sheehan.
No, I don't.
Yeah, she's running for governor too with the Peace and Freedom
Our
Party.
Bill of Rights are being taken away. Our First Amendment, we can't say how we feel anymore. Because of the Patriot Act, we are being stalked on the internet.
Yeah, I think
Our
you should.
phone calls are being
I would love
monitored.
to.
You have to watch what you say. You have to be afraid. That's how they want you to feel.
Yes.
You should not feel that way. We should be
Yeah, we've been
Did you have any information on your phone?
be afraid of our government. Our government should be afraid of the people.
Really? Oh, really? Okay. I'll put.
I can give you a call and I can
Yeah.
speak with Cindy.
Actually, if you go to the website, my number is right at the top. If you have a pen, I can just write it down there on
I ain't got
there.
nothing to do.
Yeah.
I surely will.
No, actually, I just ran out. I apologize. I can give you my information though.
Can I take a picture of that?
Absolutely.
Do you have another one of the pamphlets?
No, you mean the law enforcement code of ethics? Yeah. Crystal, you want to give him one?
Oh, yeah. Such as
Let me write
how
that.
long are allowing
I should have got some more. Get some
I
copies.
know.
our school fathers to give out.
I hit you up, man, in like the next couple of days.
Please do. Alright? Because that's the one thing that's been most difficult for me is just putting together a group.
Exactly, and that's what we need to do right now. She's man, we got the campaign and everything set up.
Thank you very much.
I'll call you.
Alright, I appreciate it. What's your name?
Omar.
Omar. Alright, Omar, I look forward to hearing from you soon.
Alright, for sure.
Thank you.
About the wall.
You know, I could talk all day because the last 2 years I've been all over the United States. And I just wanted to share with you that when I was at NATO, that was the most awesome protest I've ever participated in. To see so many people in favor of peace. And I'm going, and we're not even being invaded, and yet, you know, over 25% of our national budget is spent in defense. Something's not right here. Would you not agree?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A bunch of warmongers.
Yeah. We're gonna change the world, and you know, our brothers and sisters in foreign lands are praying that we can do that. We have to do that, not just for us, but for them as well. Woo! Really need to reach out and get more people awakened. You know, have them come to the meetings, have people bear their testimonies. Let me tell one thing that happened at NATO. It's almost like a domestic Bradley Manning. There was a young man, actually sometimes it's called the NATO 3 or the NATO 5, but Brian Church actually was a young man. He was 23 years old and he was from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. And he took pictures of the police and how brutal they treated the activists. I mean, I saw activists sitting up against the wall with their legs outstretched, and the police on the bicycles intentionally rode right over their legs.
Wow.
One guy stood up, ready to scream at the police, and he had the police, like 10, 15 of them, just attack him in a big huddle, and the guy obviously had been around police a lot longer than I ever had, and he just did this. Turned his back to the police. There was a wall there, and just so they couldn't say that he resisted. Okay. Well, anyway, this video got posted to YouTube and it went viral. Now, if I were the chief of police and I heard that one of my officers had been very brutal or offensive in behavior to the public, I'd call that officer into the office, give him a lecture, maybe give him a little community service job, go for a week or two without pay, and tell him if he did it again, he'd be looking for another job. Gary McCarthy, who was the superintendent of police for Chicago, didn't do that. Instead, he called his friends in Homeland Security and the FBI. And now that the leak is out, and we know good old NSA and all those guys have ways of finding us pretty quickly, they located Brian Church, hauled him off to high security prison with 3 fabricated charges of terrorism.
Oh, really?
And they were charges that they believed he had the intention to do, not that he did them. So this is really scary. Now in America, you can be arrested as a terrorist because they think you're a terrorist. This has got to stop, guys. You know, that's being arrested on a lie. You can't do that. I'm sorry. Woo! So for each charge of terrorism, there's a $500,000 bail. So Brian Church has been sitting in high security prison since May of last year, and he hasn't done anything wrong. I was actually attacked by a spectator at NATO, and I had to go back to Chicago for the trial, and I was bound and determined to go talk to Brian. So I located where he was, and I went ahead and visited with this young man. Sweet, sweet young man. And I just got so infuriated to think, you know, it's one thing if he looked really hateful and vengeful, a nice young man that should not be behind bars and is. So his trial is supposed to be in January. I'm going to make a trip back to Chicago to support that young man. But we've got to stop this sort of corruption. We need to expose it, because I don't think any American would approve of people being charged of a crime just because somebody thought they were going to do it. That's very dangerous. If we're going worse than Nazi Germany as far as I'm concerned. So keep pushing forward, you guys. Don't give up. Invite your friends. We've got to grow this movement. I'm actually going to try to myself. And please, if you're interested in participating, come give me your contact information and I'll do a mass I can't do this like every week. I'd love to. I'd be out on the streets every day if I could. But I'm going to do a TGIF. Everybody knows what TGIF is? Thank God it's Friday. I would like to try a thing where if you want to come Thursday night and do an overnighter, you can, to just network and stuff, but get together like on Friday morning early and just be in the streets, handing out literature, educating people, telling them, you know, come, join us, learn. And if we get them so that they understand what we're all about, because let's face it, the media demonizes us, do they not?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We need to show them our love for our fellow man and for our country and get them to join us. So keep active, guys. We will prevail. They're not going to stop us.
Hey, by a show of hands, who came here by Facebook? Who heard by Facebook? There's only a few of you guys here. Alright, what about YouTube? Watch it like an anonymous video?
Wow.
How else? Internet, website? Website. Twitter, anybody went on Twitter to find out how we got all here? What else? We're trying to get something where we're all connected somehow. Spread the word!
The bus drivers
Why is it that we got the bus drivers on the side? Because they want this too. They wish that we could be out here just as much as we are.
My Facebook is my name, Hayes.
You want to organize that or?